Alright, how's it going everyone? Welcome to Fitness and Food episode 2, where I interview my successful clients on their fitness journey and see how far they come and their thoughts and how they got there. So, today with me is Natalie. She is an ESL teacher. She knows fluent Spanish, so if you need any Spanish tips, maybe I can connect you with her. And also, what else do you do right now?
Right now I'm working at a travel agency and just taking a break from teaching right now, but I hope to go back to Spain in September, and that's a long time goal that I've been planning on, so now it's happening.
Nice.
Yeah.
Natalie, why don't you describe where you were when you first started your fitness journey?
Okay, so let's rewind about a year ago when I weighed 225 pounds, and that was...
Insert picture
yeah,
there.
yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
And that was kind of the second time where I was in a yo-yo diet. So I had lost weight once before, gained it all back, and so yeah, step on the scale and I'm at 225. And I just decided one day I don't want to be like this anymore. I don't want to feel tired, and I went back to the gym and bit the bullet and decided to just do personal training. Yeah.
And what diets did you try before, well, whatever we did,
Yeah.
which we'll talk about more in a bit?
I never really did diets per se. Nutrition was something that I didn't. It was just something I never got.
Yeah.
So I just.
What was your way of initially getting that first loss, but then you bounced back, right? So
Yeah.
what did you do then to get that initial loss, but then you didn't stick
Yeah.
to it?
So I was just going to the gym.
Oh,
So
you're
I-
just going to the gym.
I
Okay,
was
okay. I thought you were doing something
yeah.
different.
No, my diet stayed the same, but I
Yeah.
started going to the gym.
Yeah.
And yeah.
To the gym, what kind of kept you going to the gym?
Probably community.
The community, right?
Community is so good.
Yeah. What did you like about the community? What made you be drawn to the community?
Well, probably the most inspiring people to me are the ones who are older than me, and I see how great they look, and it's just part of their lifestyle.
Yeah, some of those
Yeah.
old guys are pretty strong too.
Oh, they're amazing, yeah. And
Yeah,
I
they're super
feel like
fit.
exercise keeps you young, and I wanna look like them.
Yeah. So really, that's really good. Like I notice a lot of people who succeed have a very long-term approach to looking at things.
Yeah.
So instead of thinking, okay, I gotta lose this weight in 4 weeks and just keep it in 4 weeks, it's more like, okay, like I'm taking small steps toward a big picture. So it's
Yeah.
key to look at that big picture. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So in terms of the workouts, then, like what kind of workouts did you like, and what kind of workouts did you didn't like? Like, because you mentioned that you were on and off of the gym. So why don't you elaborate on your
Yeah.
training style?
Okay. Personal training has been gold for me. I really like the
Shameless plug.
Yeah. No, but the motivation for me too, because it's just become part of my routine, and it's something that I look forward to. But workouts that I like are in group settings. I like to be in a class.
Yep.
Kettlebell and yoga are my religion, and
Nice.
I feel energized by the others. So I need that. I like that group setting
to motivate everybody and stuff.
Exercise.
Sure, yeah, we pretty much anytime we wanted to get the heart rate up, we just did like circuit training. So kettlebell is a circuit training style. There's no movements. We did all the big lifts, you know. So we do some type of like squat pattern, deadlift pattern, overhead press pattern. Sometimes the squat bothered Natalie's hip because Natalie has something going on with her right hip, but you know, we work around it and make sure we modify. So like anything can be changed, you know, and it's key to find something you enjoy and that's not gonna kill you.
Yeah.
So if you can do those two things, then you can definitely, you know, find something that works. One also thing we did in the past, like, so how long did this process take? It took about.
So I started.
Well, what was your starting and what was your goal was 160.
Yes.
So how long did it take us to get from there to there?
To 160. Well, even around Christmas time, right? Or even before Christmas, I was probably at my goal.
So we started in January of 2018, right? Yes or no?
We started in October.
October.
Yeah.
2000.
October and November.
Okay.
I was
And then,
confused.
so it's been about 14 months,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that's
65-pound weight loss.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah.
65 pounds is a lot, but 14 months is definitely longer than what people would expect.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we did take our time. We weren't super aggressive, but
Mm-hmm.
we learned a lot of skills along the way, like soft skills that I think I saw you change. Like when we first started, I remember like Natalie was pretty hard on yourself. Would you say that's?
So hard on
Yeah.
myself. And the funny thing about training is that it extends into other parts of your life as well. So
That's true.
it's just made me, I don't know, it was just like an injection of happiness.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then definitely just started taking a more relaxed approach. Like instead of being like, damn, I screwed up this week, it's kind of like, okay, well, you didn't really screw up, at all, really. We just didn't make any progress. So
Yeah.
let's just forget it and then just continue. Just keep, and then 4 weeks of consistency, boom, made some more results.
Mm-hmm.
Took a little break, and then just rinse and repeat essentially.
Totally.
So.
And that took a while.
14 months.
Yeah. It took me a while to get used to that. That's just how the process goes.
Mhm.
You need to be patient and keep moving forward. But it's finally sunk into my brain.
Yeah. What would you say your biggest roadblock was in terms of reaching your goal?
Nutrition.
Nutrition?
Yeah, it's a big thing. When I finally established routine that I wanted to come to the gym 3 times a week, that fell into place pretty easily. So
Yeah.
the gym side of things, because
Yeah.
I had that previous experience going to the gym, it kind of felt like I was just starting up something new again. But it was tackling nutrition. So
Yeah.
I visited the registered dietitian
Right.
and
Yes.
started using MyFitnessPal.
Yes. So there's no magic to this. We just tracked calories, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't like good food, bad food. It was just
No.
monitoring and recording, and then just looking at the numbers, really.
Yeah.
So.
Because I used to think that there was such a thing as good food, bad food.
Yes.
And yeah, you opened my mind to a whole new world
Mhm.
that going back to the diet thing, I actually haven't been dieting.
No, you really
I've
haven't
been eating everything that I want, but
Yeah.
in moderation.
Exactly.
And that's what's key. And so that's why I really like MyFitnessPal, because it keeps me accountable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Totally.
it is a numbers game, right?
It is a bit of a numbers game because you can say you know what you eat, but until you put it in numbers and you can actually see, oh hey crap, like I'm way over, right?
Yeah.
Then you won't really realize because those little things can add up, right? Like
For sure.
one slice of bread's not really a lot. It's just 240 calories, but then if you've already went out for lunch with your coworkers and then when you get home you decide to have like 3 and maybe you had a little like half a chocolate bar that your significant other gave you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly you're 800 over, and
I know.
because you didn't track, you didn't even realize, you didn't think of it. So there's actually a good study that they look at 24-hour recall of, I think a couple day recall. Like you have to think back of what you ate,
Oh, yeah.
and 50% of people, I believe that was a stat, like was off by over 500 calories.
Wow.
Yeah, so 24-hour recall sucks ass. Basically, it's not that good.
Yeah.
So it's really key. Like when you get food, you just punch it in like right away. Like, so like when Nat came into training, she'd always have like a little sticky note
Yeah.
and literally 7 days worth of calories written down and averaged. That way she didn't feel guilty if one day was over, as long as we averaged out to what we thought the target should be to get results.
Yeah, and that works for me.
Yeah, exactly. So you really got to find something that works for you. What would you say the biggest change from when you started to now in terms of a mindset-wise? Like training, we know you're super strong now, but mindset-wise, what switched between your old habits and your new ones?
Definitely that perspective change on it's a lifestyle,
Yeah.
not a crash diet.
Yeah, yeah.
4 weeks. When I wanted to start training with you, I clearly remember thinking, I'm gonna train with you for 4 weeks,
Yeah.
and I'll be good.
I remember that. I was like, 4 weeks is
I'll have
really
the
little,
beach
but
body
Yeah.
in 4 weeks.
I was like, I remember I said, just try it and see what you think. Yeah.
And here we are, like so many months later.
Yeah, 14 months. Because in the 14 months, like so many things happen to you.
So
Like
many things, yeah. It's not just
it's
the
not just
gym.
the gym,
Yeah.
right? Like we had, like I remember you were teaching college before, right?
Yeah.
Teaching Spanish,
English as a second
English. You're
language.
teaching ESL, and big careers, wasn't happy with the career.
Yeah.
I remember you were expressing a lot, like you were like, I don't like the job anymore, and you were just like, no, I'm not gonna settle for this. I'm just gonna pick something I actually like. So now you're in travel, big traveler, and yeah, so that's pretty cool too. And I noticed something funny with traveling with Natalie too. Every time she went on a vacation, she would lose like 10 pounds.
Well, here's the
so
funny
that
thing.
helped.
Yeah, I'm so scared to go on my vacations because I want to be able to get to a gym, which isn't always accessible, and I'm really worried about what I'm gonna eat and how I'm gonna track.
Yeah.
I've never tracked on my vacations.
No.
I've given myself that break. And then I come back weighing less.
Weighing less,
So-
yeah. It's like going on okay, not like a resort trip, but if you go on an adventure trip, I know that like most people go on adventure trips where they're walking around like crazy. They're usually people are pretty frugal, so they're not eating like their face out, but they're still getting to try lots of different stuff. And then the ton of walking because you're just going everywhere, right? Because it's not like North America where you just drive everywhere.
Yeah.
You gotta walk lots.
Yeah.
So all those three things in combination, like you just drop weight.
Yeah.
It's such a good way to lose weight. I
Totally.
think it's like the best way to
Yeah.
lose weight. You just need to go away and relax and explore.
I know.
So that was really cool.
Yeah.
Like I'm always so scared of going on vacation, but like it always ends up like
Yeah,
that. So
the proof
I don't
is
know
in the
why.
pudding.
Yeah, I don't know why I have to be scared.
I know. And it's funny you mentioned the word scare. Like, I guess because I don't want to go backwards,
Yes,
there is
yeah.
this fear I have a little bit of, falling off track. But yeah, I mean, if it happens, which I have weeks that don't go well,
Yeah.
and just get back up and keep going.
But 14 months is a long time. So for you to, some weeks you're just maintaining, and some weeks you move, and some weeks you actually go up, and then you just come right back down.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're able to stay in this state so this long shows like you're in complete control.
Yeah.
And do you have any future goals that you want to accomplish?
Gym goals?
Any goal? Yeah, gym goals, aesthetic goals, any goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
So I'm
lay it all out
yeah,
here.
Yeah. All right, let's do this. Yeah. I'm about 2 pounds away from my goal that I originally set when we started.
Yeah.
Once
Keep in mind, she actually hit her goal.
Yeah,
she was supposed to get to 160, but this week she weighed in at 159, 161. Today's 162. But I know, come on, 159.
Let's just call it
she
water
broke it.
weight.
Yeah, so
Water
she
weight.
broke it.
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
where would your goal be from there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have this ultimate goal, which is to reach. Okay, I'm gonna do it in 10-pound increments.
Yeah.
So next goal is 150.
Yeah.
Hopefully 140.
Yeah.
And if I could get 130, that would be like, I've never weighed that little.
I think at 130 she'd be completely shredded. So if that's if I think Natalie wants that, so we're gonna try to push it as far as we can.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
But I honestly would be content with 150 and maintaining.
Yeah, and shredded. I always like to point this out. Like shredded doesn't equal happy or anything like that. It's just a goal.
Yeah.
And the reason why I want to do this interview now is because I think Natalie basically hit all the major milestones, like in terms of mindset change. So anything from here really.
It's just bonus.
It should be bonus.
Yeah.
It's bonus.
Yeah.
And it's achievable, and I think she has the right foundation. It's key to have those foundation points, because if you're worrying about like minutia and things like that. Oh my gosh, I can't go away. I can't eat this. Like, should I do cardio first or weight training? No, you just gotta do it, right? And then.
Because it can't get in the way of living life.
Yeah.
Just make it a part of it.
Yeah, I just want to nail that home.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the key to our system here. Yeah. So, do you have any final comments on maybe anything you want to mention to the viewers on what would help them maybe? Like, what would your biggest tip be?
Ooh, keep going.
Yeah.
Remember, it's a lifestyle change. You got to make it part of your everyday, and have fun doing it, because
That's a good point.
as I'm planning to move to Spain in September, I'm gonna miss this gym so much.
Yeah.
And the people are what make it so good, right?
True.
Yeah.
I think you're the first person who really said like community and the group thing was big, which I really like, because so nice to have a support system, people
Yeah.
like cheering you on. So
Yeah,
that's really
because
good.
you know I've even tried to recruit people at work to
Join
take the
my
stairs
cult.
with me, and
Join the stairs cult.
yeah, and yeah, no, it's so surprising that I think everybody's got to do this. Yeah, you know,
It's fun.
it's fun,
Yeah.
and it's gonna keep you young and healthy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounds cheesy maybe, but
I think that's everyone's tip. Everyone's tip's
Yeah.
pretty cheesy because it's
Yeah.
simple, right? It's always like the same thing. Anyone that succeeds, so
Mhm.
that's why it sounds cheesy. I think it's like so played out, but
yeah.
until you actually do it,
It's
then
all-
you're not gonna
yeah.
really realize it for yourself.
For
Yeah.
sure.
If you need it, you know, some people don't need it. Some people weren't meant to
Mhm.
do this stuff. Like they don't really care for it in their life. But if you do, then I would say you just gotta
Yeah.
go for it.
Personal training was the best decision I took in 2018. One of them. Yeah, no, really. It took me a long time to bite the bullet. Cost was a huge factor for me, but it just helps having someone so knowledgeable
Yeah.
about all the science behind it, because it's so interesting. But I don't understand it, so I let this guy do the work for me.
Yeah. Keep it easy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's the interview.
Nice.
Thanks so much, Natalie,
Thank you.
for being on the show. If you guys like it, like it.
Yes.
If you have questions for me or Nat, just comment. And if you want to keep seeing more interviews or more content, I'm hopefully going to be more consistent with that. So hit that subscribe button, and
Nice.
then shameless plug. If you want training, you just need to email me or DM me.
Anthony's
Yeah.
your guy. You won't
Yeah.
regret it.
Awesome.
Seriously.
Okay, have a good one, and
Cheers.
cheers. Good job. Nice.